Once upon a time, in a faraway village, there lived a young boy named Siddhartha. He was curious and kind, always eager to learn about the world around him. Siddhartha's father, the king, wanted him to become a great ruler one day, so he kept Siddhartha inside the palace walls, away from the sufferings of the outside world. One day, as Siddhartha took a secret stroll outside the palace, he saw an old man struggling to walk. He had never seen anyone so old before. Siddhartha felt sad and wondered why people had to grow old and suffer. On another day, he witnessed a sick man in pain, and this troubled him deeply. Then, he saw a funeral procession, and the sight of grief-stricken people made him realize the impermanence of life. These experiences shook Siddhartha's heart, and he couldn't bear the thought of so much suffering in the world. He decided to leave the palace and seek answers to life's questions. Wearing simple clothes and with a begging bowl in hand, he became a wandering monk. As Siddhartha journeyed through villages and forests, he learned from wise teachers, but he didn't find the answers he sought. So, he decided to meditate under a Bodhi tree, promising not to rise until he understood the truth. For days and nights, Siddhartha meditated, battling distractions and temptations. Finally, with his mind clear and calm, he attained enlightenment. He became the Buddha, which means the awakened one. The Buddha realized that suffering is a part of life, caused by desires and attachments. He taught people the path to end suffering, known as the Four Noble Truths: recognizing suffering, understanding its cause, finding its end, and following the Eightfold Path to lead a balanced and compassionate life. Word of the wise teachings spread, and people from different walks of life came to hear the Buddha's words. He treated everyone with kindness and love, regardless of their status or background. One day, a notorious thief approached the Buddha seeking forgiveness. The Buddha welcomed him with a warm smile and said, "You can change, my friend. Choose the path of goodness, and you will find peace." The thief was deeply moved by the Buddha's compassion. He decided to turn over a new leaf and walked away from a life of crime. He dedicated himself to helping others, discovering the joy of a virtuous life. The Buddha's teachings inspired countless people to become better individuals and live harmoniously with others. His message of compassion, wisdom, and love for all beings continues to shine like a guiding light, even today. The moral of the story is that compassion and understanding can transform hearts and lead us to a life of peace and contentment. By following the path of goodness and helping others, we can make the world a better place, just like Buddha did.